This is my Fiddle Leaf Fig tree. I'm going to be doing some pruning, propagating, and cleaning. I had this Ficus Lyrata for about 4 years, and I always had it in a corner with by the window, and unfortunately it got squashed because there was not a lot of room. It's healthy, but the leaves are pointing down, and now that I have more room, I put it on this window on top of a box, and as it was growing up, it started to point, kind of angling the top towards the window, and it got bent. So I am going to be trimming it, mostly because I don't want it all crooked, and also because we're going to move and I need to have it in a regular size that will fit in my vehicle. And see, this is pretty much the only part of the leaves that is not healthy looking. Every other leaf is looking fine. Fiddle Leaf Fig Pruning. The Ficus Lyrata can be pruned, and the prunings you can save them for propagating. In this particular tree, I think I can get several cuttings to make new baby trees. I'm going to be removing these little brown areas that cover the leaves, because each of them, I don't know the name of them, but each of them is a possible leaf. I have pretty much left my tree alone. I had it for about over 4 years. I'm not kidding you. I was very stressed about having to trim it or pruning it or anything, because I like it and I have never pruned anything like this. So I took my time. I checked where I wanted the cuts to trim it, and I'm going to do it in between the knots. And here is my little propagating station. I have my bottles of water. I am adding bottled water, so there's no chlorine. And I wanted them in clear containers so I can check on the roots. And here we go. This is in between the knots, one cut. And I'm thinking over here is another one. And down here is the next one. Probably I was thinking of cutting over here, but I decided not to at the end. Can you cut the top of a fiddle leaf fig? Yes, you certainly can. It is the best way to prune a tree that is way too long. So I am cutting the top, and several cuts actually for propagating. As soon as you have your cut, you have your rooting hormone ready. And I'm cleaning the sap. That can be a little toxic for some people. I'm not allergic to it, but it can be toxic for some people and pets. And I have it here with the rooting hormone in the water. And looking back, I think I could have put several together, but I didn't, so I had water bottles everywhere. This is the next cut that goes in between the leaves, in between the knots, if you don't have leaves in your trunk. And for everything that I read, you leave the cut with a maximum of 3 leaves. It doesn't matter how beautiful they are, because it is too much energy for the little branch to survive. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel a lot. And leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And here I am, trimming some of the lower leaves that I'm not going to use. And this leaf was weird and wrinkly anyway. Looking back, I think I could have left some of the leaves that I trimmed with a little part of a branch, so they could have made another baby plant, but live and learn. I just put the hormone, and I stick it in the water. This one in particular is one of them that took the roots faster, and I am very happy to report is doing really well. This is the next cut. It's very pretty, but unfortunately I broke one of the leaves, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that one. And if you have a chance, learn from me. Leave a little branch in the bottom leaves that you will get rid of, because that can make a new baby plant. As I see this, I'm thinking, why I didn't think of that. But you know, this is the very first time that I trim it and that I prune it, and overall it was a good experience. I'm removing all of these little things because I never touched the tree except for watering it and dusting it. So it's a dream tree to me. I actually like it since my grandma had one when I was a little girl. I'm going to see if I can find the picture and show it here. She had one very tall, really beautiful. And here we go with the rooting hormone into the water. And one more. Over here, the trunk is a little thicker, which is what we all want in a Ficus Lyrata, to have a thick trunk. And I am adding a little bit of the hormone on the top to help the new leaves or new branches grow. And you will check a little later, it really actually helped. I am very happy with the results. These are my leaves, the other branches that I trimmed. The pruning was a success, although I was very stressed about it. And I have a little station with future baby trees. Here I am showing how it is better to have the cut in an angle. Clean this up. Put the hormone. If you're wondering if you can propagate a fiddle leaf fig leaf, just the leaf itself, unfortunately you cannot. It will sometimes take roots, but it's not going to grow a new plant. It will just stay like just a leaf with roots. It might look cute in a particular type of pot because it's healthy. It is a beautiful leaf, but it's not going to be an actual plant. The leaves are so beautiful. I left them for a while just looking pretty in a tiny little container, but eventually I just got rid of them because they will compost and do something good in a different way. Is Fiddle Leaf Fig high maintenance? Some people have a bad experience when they first get one, but in my personal experience, it is not that finicky. They need light and water. And if they are happy in the spot where you have them in your home, indoors, they pretty much don't need much. In fact, they don't need a lot of water either. To see more Ficus Lyrata updates, check over here. I have another one that I will be taking a video of, and see you in the next one.